I think everybody is going to be excited for Anime Japan 2023 that is going to be happening in less than 2 days. And so, since we know Anime Japan already is going to be announcing ReZero Season 3, I still want to talk about everything else that Anime Japan is going to have to offer and what we can obviously look forward to in the coming days in terms of announcements, etc. It's going to be pretty freaking exciting because I know many of you guys obviously love ReZero, and I already made a video yesterday talking about the overall leaks, etc. But I do want to talk about other things that's a part of Anime Japan, because there's a lot of other series that is there that I think is going to get some really serious and important announcements that I'm honestly really excited about. So let's dive into this. Let's look at the whole, list of stuff that's going to be there that we know of, and all the different stages, etc. So starting off with the red stage for Anime Japan, this is obviously happening on March 25th, which is, like I said, less than 2 days from now, and then on March 26th as well, and this can kind of be spread out through all the different stages as we can see here, but we're going to start on red stage first. So if you look here real quick, we have, Psycho-Pass Providence that is going to be having its own panel, which I think is nice. I mean, I'm not necessarily up to date with Psycho-Pass. I want to keep it 100% real. I feel like ever since, Psycho-Pass, Season 1, when I watched Season 2, it kind of degraded in quality a little bit, and I know it's continued since then. I'm not really up to date with Psycho-Pass, but I'm curious. I'm going to ask you guys, because obviously I know some of you that are watching this video probably are up to date with Psycho-Pass. Is it worth catching up to? And are you excited for Psycho-Pass Providence that is apparently getting its own panel? Let me know in the comments below. But apparently it's going to be opening up with that for Anime Japan, at least for, Red Stage. And then we have, Mashle, Magic, and Muscle, which I think is really important. We're going to get a really good glimpse at, Mashle that is airing this upcoming season. And as for clarification, if I am aware, Mashle is being done by A1 Pictures, which I think everybody knows of recent times, past few months basically, that A1 Pictures and Aniplex have been having a lot of issues with production and delays, hiatuses, etc. And Mashle obviously is on that very worrisome ground right now to where it might look good, but it might have some, delays or hiatuses, because there is a domino effect throughout all of A1 Pictures and Aniplex's shows. So Mashle could suffer a similar fate. Who knows? But the point is that it's going to be having a stage, and we're going to get to probably see a good glimpse at it, probably a new trailer, to also maybe the opening and all that, to probably a key visual. It's going to be interesting, and I am actually looking forward to Mashle because it's a good manga. I do like the series, and I do hope that the anime is great. But, once again, we have to keep expectations tempered on that one. Then we have Oshinoko, which is, let's be honest here, I think if there is any anime people are looking forward to for the next anime season, besides, Tengoku, would probably be Oshinoko. And the reason for that, if you're unaware, Oshinoko is going to have literally a 90-minute first episode, which, if I had to take a guess, is going to cover the first 10 chapters of the manga, and I think that is an absolute fantastic way to open up the series for anyone if they want to know if they want to continue it or not. Oshinoko is going to be fantastic, and I think that obviously the special stage that's going to come out, it's probably going to give us another trailer. Obviously, we're going to get, the opening song, maybe an ending song, key visual, etc. I'm pretty excited for whatever information comes out about it, because I love Oshinoko, and I think that, the series is just straight up phenomenal. It's great, and the anime is probably going to blow everybody away when it finally starts to air. Next up, we have, Animus. I don't really know much about this one, because obviously I'm not an Idolmaster fan, so I can't really talk about this one much, but I know there's a lot of people out there that love Idolmaster, so this is definitely for the Idolmaster fans. Then we have Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. I believe Season 3 is coming out very soon, so because of that, obviously this is going to probably give more information to the Demon Slayer season, all that type of stuff, and I mean, obviously, regardless if you love it or hate it, Demon Slayer is popular. There is quite the fan base for it, and so because of that, I think that, it's going to be exciting for Demon Slayer fans when that arrives. So we're already, starting off, March 25th for Anime Japan, pretty strong with some of these series. Then we move over to Kenshin, and I know there has been a leak, apparently, that's already came out recently, and to kind of discuss that leak, Kenshin's apparently getting a new anime of some sort. I don't know if it's a remake or whatever, but it's getting a, a new anime, so that's definitely for those that like Kenshin. Then you have Jujutsu Kaisen, and obviously, we know Jujutsu Kaisen, I believe, is getting a Season 2 this year. And we've already had a few key visuals, etc. of Jujutsu Kaisen, and obviously, a lot of people are excited for the continuation continuation. I mean, the content that Season 2 is going to be covering is going to be some pretty incredible content. And so I think that, obviously, with, Jujutsu Kaisen, having its own stage, going to get probably a good trailer for it. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be a completely brand new trailer, like, it could be pre-animated, so to speak, or it could be something that is actually finished and really going to showcase what to expect. We'll have to see, because once again, this upcoming season, Hell's Paradise is supposed to come out, which is another Mappa show. So has the team actually prepped anything really for Jujutsu Kaisen, or are they just making a trailer? We shall see. Then we have, Love Live, another series that I'm not really necessarily up to date with. I don't really, watch the show. I know it's good, people love it. I'm not up to date with it, and so obviously for those that, love Live, this is obviously going to be a panel for you. Then we got the ReZero stage, which, as I've already covered in a completely separate video yesterday, it's going to be the Season 3 announcement, it's going to be a game announcement, it's going to be a reveal that Arc 5 is getting, a special manga version, it's going to be Volume 34, which is going to be starting Arc 8, quite a bit of information we're going to be getting, probably even more than that, probably a key visual, etc. trailer, so it's pretty freaking exciting. I'm legitimately excited for potentially a teaser trailer for Season 3. I really am looking forward to it, because I can already imagine some things that maybe the trailer might add into it, if there is one particular scene that they want to animate to hype up fans. But we shall see. I am also very curious if it really is going to be White Fox continuing to work on ReZero or not. We shall see. So there is still stuff to look forward to when it comes to the ReZero stage. Now we move over into March 26th. We have Spy Family, which is probably going to give us a lot more information on Spy Family for its continuation and all that. I think that's the standard stuff. So yeah, that's exciting. Then we got Fate Grand Order, and I know Fate Grand Order obviously is very popular as a gacha game. People love Fate Grand Order. I'm not a big fan of gacha games, gonna keep it real, but I know it's very popular. I believe it's getting an anime? I don't know, quote me. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's getting an anime, or if it's not, obviously it's probably gonna get an anime. I don't know. I haven't kept up with Fate in a while, so I'm a little bit out of the loop when it comes to all of that type of content. But regardless, Fate obviously getting its own panel is pretty big news, because people obviously love Fate Grand Order quite a bit. Then we have United Up, which is getting its own stage. I haven't really seen this one as well, so I don't really have much of an opinion on that. But then we have My Hero Academia. There's already been some leaks that's come out for My Hero Academia. FYI, it's getting another season. Who would have, guessed? It's kind of obvious at this point after all these different seasons, 6+ seasons of My Hero Academia. It makes sense that they weren't just going to stop there. So, yeah, this obvious announcement is probably going to give us information on, the continuation of the anime, maybe Horikoshi talking about the manga, when it's going to end, and hopefully a little bit more update status on Horikoshi's health, because obviously his health hasn't necessarily been the best as of late. Then we have, Konosuba, which is going to be the Megami spinoff one, and we know the Megami spinoff is coming soon, so, this is probably going to give once again more information on that, key visual, trailer, etc., so I'm excited. Konosuba, big fan of it. It's amazing that we're going to be getting Konosuba and ReZero basically in this same event, so as a fan of Isekai, those two series alone just is already hard carrying. Then we move over into Attack on Titan, the final season. Obviously, we know that there's going to be the last half of Attack on Titan that is going to be coming out later this year, sometime fall or whatever. So we're probably going to get a good glimpse at, what to expect. I'm going to assume it's going to be pre-animated because obviously, it's just so far away from now. I doubt that they have even really began working on it. I'm just going to keep it real. We all know that, there's definitely some things behind the scenes going on with Mappa, and the schedule's really bad. So regardless if it's pre-anime or not, I think people are going to be very excited because, Attack on Titan is popular, and it seems like the final episode of Attack on Titan will be coming out very soon, and so people are going to be pretty amped up for this announcement as well. Then we got Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Cosmos the movie. I also haven't really kept up with the latest stuff of Sailor Moon. The last thing I've seen of Sailor Moon was that remake a few years back, around 2015, 2016 or whatever. I remember watching the remake. I did enjoy it. It's not the best series I've ever seen, but I do respect the classic. I do respect that Sailor Moon is a classic. It is definitely something that has shaped and made way for a lot of series in this day and age, and I do respect it for that. It's like the same thing I say about Dragon Ball Z or JoJo, all that type of stuff, because those series do have a place, and they definitely paved a path for so many series that we know and love to this very day. And so, Sailor Moon getting an announcement, obviously this is good. This is going to be basically the same fans that probably like Dragon Ball, so to speak. Those old, hard veterans of anime is going to love this Sailor Moon announcement. So yeah, that is something to look forward to. Now, moving over into the green stage. So, a completely different, like, stage that's going to be happening around the same time. We're starting off with Snafu, which is the anime 10th anniversary, and this one comes as quite a shock to me when I looked at it. I was like, wait a minute, Snafu is getting a stage? It's been a while since I've actually watched, Snafu. I love the series. I don't know how many actually remember. I used to review the series, but I stopped reviewing it. And if you want to know the lore to that, I stopped reviewing Snafu because the Studio Passion and the, Kadokawa and all of them, I think it was Kadokawa, I forget, but it was Passion that, was it Passion? It was the studio, whatever studio was affiliated with Snafu. Basically, they straight up striked all of my episode reviews, and at that point in time when I was reviewing Snafu, I didn't even add images. I never added images into my videos whatsoever. The only image that was there was my thumbnail. And they, literally gave me, 7 video takedowns back to back. And I was just like, okay. And ever since, and I never reviewed the series. I didn't really ever talk about it. I like Snafu, but I don't support companies doing that crusty crap. So, yeah, but I am excited about Snafu Anime 10th Anniversary, getting a stage, because any Snafu continuation is good to me. I love the series. Then we have Dr. Stone. Now, I know the final season of Dr. Stone isn't technically out yet, and I'm assuming it's going to probably cover the final stuff, because I know Dr. Stone's manga is over, so I'm assuming this is going to basically give us one final hoorah trailer, etc., before, Dr. Stone officially comes to a close, so I am excited about that one. Then we have Tonikawa, which I believe a lot of people hate. I believe a lot of people hate this series. I don't know why, but people absolutely loathe this series. But I love it. I don't know. I enjoy it, but I am a sucker for, romance, etc. But, yeah, Tonikawa getting a panel. Gonna be watching that. Then we have Undead Unluck, which I'm just gonna be straight up. Undead Unluck is easily one of my favorite manga in Weekly Shonen Jump, and I am happy that it's getting its own panel. I'm happy that it's going to be here, getting some more information, etc., because obviously Undead Unluck is going to probably blow up in terms of anime once it finally gets released. I think a lot of people are going to be excited to just see how crazy the story actually can get. So I am excited about Undead Unluck and seeing the overall public's opinion of it. Then we have Mix Messe, which I have never seen this, so I don't really have an opinion on that one. Then we have Elements with Emotion. I don't know much about this one as well. I'm assuming that this is going to be a series getting a new anime. So, yeah, if anyone wants to inform me on this one, please do so. Then we have Horimiya, which this one shocks me. I am very shocked about Horimiya getting a stage. And let me explain. Few years back, Horimiya got an anime, Season 1, and obviously, I reviewed Horimiya years ago, back in 2015, 2014, I reviewed the manga, and I love Horimiya, I legitimately do. I don't think it's perfect, but I like Horimiya, and I always begged for an anime many, many, many years ago, and I finally got one, and I watched the anime in my own time. I enjoyed it. But it had a lot of problems. It wasn't a perfect adaptation of Horimiya, and nothing's gonna be perfect, but it wasn't the best, adaptation, so to speak. And I'm a little bit surprised that Horimiya is here. I'm assuming because of that, it's going to be a Season 2 announcement. I did not think it was going to get one, but I'm going to take a guess that Horimiya is getting a Season 2, or maybe a remake, who knows. But, Horimiya being there. Possible anime continuation. Then we have Loving Yamada at level 999. I believe this is a light novel. And I believe that this has already been leaked to be getting an anime, so I'm assuming this is just going to be the official confirmation of an anime, and, a trailer, etc. with it, so that's exciting. I'm obviously going to watch it. I mean, I do like me some good isekai, so, yeah, definitely going to be, checking this one out. Then we have, Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, and this one, obviously, everybody's going to be amped up for, because, I mean, the last time we got really any new information from Mushoku was, that one pre-animated trailer, almost a year ago. And, we've been kind of twiddling our thumbs, worrying or waiting, basically, for Mushoku to return, and it seems like finally, that wait is basically about to be over. We're going to be getting new information, probably an actual official trailer from Mushoku, and kind of showcasing what to really expect for the upcoming season, which I'm I'm excited for. So, Mushoku's going to be a big day. I am really excited to see what information comes along with it, because I don't think there's really been anything that is leaked so far about it. So that is kind of interesting. Next up, I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled. Obviously, the title sounds like a typical isekai type series. I know it's based on a light novel. Obviously, I will check it out, but it's clearly getting an anime announcement. Then we have High Card. Don't know much about that one, so no opinion on that one. The Ancient Magus' Bride Season 2. Well, obviously, I love Ancient Magus' Bride. Big fan of the original. Watched all the OVAs, etc. Clearly, I'm going to be watching Season 2, and I'm looking forward to whatever trailer comes out with this and getting to hear that, OST, because I love Ancient Magus' Bride's OST. It's some of the best, honestly. Then we have Paradox Live, another series I don't really know much about. I'm assuming this is going to be an anime announcement of some kind, so obviously, I just gotta wait and see. So moving over into the next stage, which is the final stage, it's Blue Stage, which we have Tales of Wedding Rings. I think I've been recommended this series before, actually. Legitimately, I could be wrong there, but I don't know much about this one, so once again, no comment. Gamera Rebirth, I don't recognize this one at all. I don't think anyone's really ever even recommended this to me, so also at a loss for that. Now, Dead Mount Deathplay. This is a series that has been recommended to me, and I believe this is going to be an anime announcement or some kind of, or it might have already had an anime announcement, but people have recommended me this series in the past to read, and I am excited to see whatever anime information we get here for this stage, because it looks exciting. Then we have Classroom for Heroes, another series that's left field, don't know much about. There's a lot of series here kind of on this list I don't really know much about, so that one, I just gotta see when information comes out. Netflix anime. So, Netflix anime, obviously that's very vague. I mean, the only anime that people are really excited for this year, for continuation-wise, I would say, would be Pluto. I heard some people talking about it on social media that it might be Black Clover's movie of some kind. I don't know if that's true or not. Don't quote me on that one, but some people say it might be Black Clover. It might be Pluto. I think it might be Pluto related, or it's just going to be a completely new anime announcement. So this one's going to be interesting. I'm curious on what's going to be announced on the Netflix anime, bracket here. Then we have Tengoku, which is going to be another new anime series coming out very soon. I am very excited about this one. Like, if I'm talking about any series that's like really brand new that I know is going to be probably like interesting, Tengoku definitely has my attention. I definitely want to check it out when it finally airs for this upcoming anime season, and I'm excited to see some form of new trailer, etc. for it, because obviously we got a trailer a while back, and I'm excited to see what we get more for the series. Then we have Dimension Seduction. I believe this is an ecchi series. I believe this was recommended to me, actually. I don't know much about it, but I believe, obviously, it is a fan service heavy series. Then we got Lemon Squash Score. I have no idea what that is, so no comment. The Seven Deadly Sins, Four Nights of the Apocalypse. Obviously, we know it's going to be getting an anime series. I believe it was announced recently. Yeah, I made a video covering that. We're just going to probably get more information. Makes sense. Then we have Stella of the Theater World Die Star. Another series I don't know much about. I'm assuming anime announcement. Dangers in My Heart. This series, I've heard a lot about. People have kept telling me, like, alongside 100 Girlfriends that I've recently started, people kept telling me I should really check out Dangers in My Heart. It is a series I'm interested in. I don't know nothing about it. I've seen this name continuously, like, people have told me to read. So, I am excited to see, anime-wise. Then we have Sin Duality, or whatever. Sin Duality, don't know what that is. Tokyo Revengers. I mean, obviously, anime continuation. We're just going to get to see the net game on point, as always. Then we have Rascal Does Not Dream of Sister on an Outing. I mean, anything that's, Rascal, like Bunny Girl Senpai, I think is instantly a win in my eyes. I've been waiting for more, like, Bunny Girl Senpai for a while. So the fact that we're going to have a panel for it is exciting news. Then the last one is My Happy Marriage. I don't recognize this one, so another one I'm pretty up in the air about. A lot of the Blue Stage I don't really know much about. So yeah, that is pretty much Anime Japan that is going to be happening in less than 2 days. There's quite a few things here that I'm excited for, a lot of new trailers, etc. I know that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be amped up for ReZero, but we also got to look at, everything else that's on these lists. There's just quite a bit here, honestly, and there might be even more surprise announcements that we just don't even know with these panels. So we do have to take that also into consideration. So it's going to be a pretty big day, honestly. I'm excited. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal when this happens in less than 2 days. I'm so excited for the ReZero panel, though. I cannot wait to see that new trailer and see or hear the voice actors again. But okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. May you all have a fantastic day or night wherever you live. Be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.